Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a work reading for Pisces from the 15th to the 28th of October 2018. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you need a personal reading, I have put the details of my email and my website in the description box, so please contact me. I've also put the decks I'm using in the description box, as well as links to Amazon and eBay if you want to purchase these decks. And don't forget to watch my deck walkthrough series. You might find that interesting. So like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm doing a general energy reading, and then I'm going to do a general tarot reading after that. Okay, so main card is that anything and everything is possible. You have to be brave and hope that things work out. It's a question of having self-belief and taking responsibilities for action. So that's very important. You're getting new insights and clarity coming in for you as well. So in the past, you do have the expertise to do this particular job that you're doing, and you're dealing with a very, very emotionally charged situation, or you've dealt with one. And it was important for you not to lose your temper. And if you're still dealing with an emotionally charged situation, just calm down, relax, and count to 10, and then deal with the situation. So there is a need for budgeting. You might be overspending quite a bit, and if you don't, then you'll end up having some financial problems. So make sure that you are watching your finances, and that you're making sure that you are setting aside some money if you can. Try to go slow, basically. A need to budget. So that's the general energy read for that week. So let's just do the general tarot read. Okay, so you've got the World card over here, so there might be some sort of travel, or you're ending an old job that you were working in. That cycle has now come to an end with the World card, and you're actually moving away from it. So you pretty much had a lot of training in that old job, and you've taken a lot of insights with you, you're taking a lot of experience with you, but you are walking away and you're moving into something different. Maybe you're going to be dealing with a lot of people. You can see all these people walking away from the situation. So you are going away. You are moving away from whatever you were at, and you're trying to find something better. Maybe you're trying to actually get into a job. Maybe it's something that's involving retail. You can see there's a lot of sales signs here. And it might involve a lot of travel, but it also is reaching out to a bigger audience, a bigger world population, if you like. So it could be something that you are coming into contact with a lot of people on an international level. There's a lot of communication going on with a lot of people, and maybe you are having to travel with this particular job that you're doing, go around and see new places and new sites. So that's generally the case. As I said, it could be the end of the cycle of the old job. So you are moving into a new phase. The old phase of hard work or whatever you've been going through in this old job has now come to an end, and you are going to be moving on. Maybe not necessarily from that job, maybe being promoted to something better, but doing something different, definitely entering a new cycle. So you've got the Two of Swords coming up, and you are sitting back trying to make a decision about what to do. You haven't quite made that decision just yet. Maybe there are things that you're not seeing. Maybe there are options that are available, or information that is not come to light for you, and you are hesitant to actually make a decision about what to do. You are weighing your options at the moment. You actually need to make a decision based on facts rather than emotions. So you really do need to weigh the pros and cons of the situation, and then make the decision from a very unemotional point of view, a detached kind of view, because that's very important that you do that. Because you can see this woman's got her back to the water, so you've got to put aside all your fears, and you've also got to put aside all the emotional baggage that you have about making this decision, and make the decision. And it's going to be involved. You've got the Ten of Swords over here, so the decision is actually to leave this particular job that you are in, because the Ten of Swords talks about walking away from things, and you can see that whatever drama that was there, you are going to have to move away from it, make the decision, and put out whatever ideas you have. This woman's got a phoenix here, so you've got to pick yourself up from whatever disaster that you had, walk away from it, and move on. And launch yourself as something new. So a need to actually reinvent yourself, or see things, portray yourself as somebody different in order for you to get what you want. So moving away completely from that old position that you were in, or that old role that you took in, reinventing yourself, rising up from the ashes. That's what the phoenix does, and walking away from that situation. It's not something that you're going to be able to resurrect. It's something that is over. And you've got two cards that show that cycle is over, this World card as well as this Ten of Swords. So you are really needing to move on completely, and you are at a point where you have to make that decision. So what's been happening, you've got the Three of Cups over here. Maybe you have been in the last year in a situation where you enjoyed yourself. You did get along with a lot of people that were there. There was a lot of support in that particular position that you were occupying. There was also a lot of deception, it seems, that was going on over there. Maybe a lot of gossip going on amongst friends. Things seem to have gotten a little bit out of hand as well. You've got the Fire over here coming in. Although it was, everybody got together, there seems to have been a lot of gossip going on, a lot of deception, lies maybe being spoken because of this full moon. And maybe everybody was just too much in everybody's pockets, it seems, in that particular post in the last 3 years. So in the last 3 months, you've got the Queen of Swords. It looks like you've gone in for some, maybe you've applied for jobs, or put out your CV, and maybe you've gone for a lot of job interviews. You can see this woman's assessing this other woman for that job. They're going through her CV, discussing things. So you must have had a lot of business meetings as well, where you've been presenting yourself, and that's been going on for the last 3 years. You've been presenting yourself with the Queen of Swords, really speaking and coming forth as that professional person. So what's in your mind? You've got the Knave of Swords over here. So you are trying to put yourself out there. You can see there's a kite with this picture. So you are trying to sell yourself to the world, if you like. You're trying to make them know who you are. You are putting out things on a very international level. You are sending things out to people, so that they can know who you are, or know what your capabilities are. So going into the future, you've got the Death card. So this also talks about the end of the cycle. It looks like whatever decision you make, you will be moving away from a situation. You can see these people have sold their house, so they're going off. So it looks like you are going to even be moving home, and changing. There's a big change coming, maybe packing your things up and actually going, and leaving behind the old familiar and moving away. Maybe this new job that you get is going to be something where you have to move house completely and move to another place to do this work and start afresh. So you've got the Seven of Swords over here. Looks like there's a lot of studying that you're doing at the moment. You may be doing a lot of research. You're certainly involved with a lot of paperwork. You might be working with information. You've got this woman filing things away. Maybe you're trying to organize yourself as well. So you're doing a lot of work that involves information, sending out information, organizing information, doing a lot of studying, a lot of research. That's been going on with you. What's around you is the Five of Swords. So people do see you as being victorious in whatever situation you are going through. It looks like you will come out on top over here, and whatever competition you're going up against in this job situation, it looks like you will be the one that actually achieves that job that you've been looking for. So going into the future, you've got the King of Pentacles over here. You are going for a stable kind of job, a stable kind of home life. That's what you're wishing for. With the King of Pentacles, you want to maybe you're purchasing a new house, and you want it, you want to get financially well off so that you can actually pay this off. Maybe you're moving to a different neighborhood, hoping that you meet new people that are very supportive. So you're definitely moving and thinking of buying a new house, thinking of resettling, and that's been on your mind. So going into the future, you've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the Two of Cups, and you've got the Judgment card. So with the Nine of Cups, it's a celebration card. It looks like, if making a wish and things coming true over here. So whatever you have your mind set on, it looks like this is going to come to you, and there's going to be a lot of celebration around you, a lot of supportive people. So if you're going to a new job, there's going to be a lot of welcome over there, or the new place that you're moving to will be very welcoming, people celebrating, or you having some sort of celebration going on around you. A lot of happiness there. You've got the Two of Cups. This shows that there might be some new business partnership going on, a new collaboration, a lot of business meetings that you will be involved in, meeting a lot of people for the first time. So that's coming in as well for you. And with the Judgment card, you've actually got to let go of whatever happened, lay the past to rest, and actually, move forward. The Judgment card also talks about making sure that, whatever the old situation was, you take all the lessons that you learned from it, and actually, move on. You've got to resurrect your career, if you like, in a different path. So there's a new choice coming up for you, a new path, career path, and whatever you've done in the past, you've got to actually leave that behind and move forward. So let's just draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So 3 cards have fallen, and your first card is release. So you have to let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities and a time to move on. So there really is a big move coming on, and you do have to let go of that past and move on to the future. So something new is coming in for you, and it looks like it's pretty good. You've got the King of Spring, which says a financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So there might be somebody out there who sees what you're capable of and is going to be very supportive of you, and you look like you're moving into a leadership role that brings in some sort of promotion, but certainly brings in some extra money, and so that you are more financially well off, you'll be able to afford the things that you can. And you've got the Ten of Springs, which says ask for help for others, or work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So watch out that you're not taking too much on your plate. Make sure that you are delegating, and having a lot of organization helps to get through things, so that you don't feel overwhelmed and don't feel as though you're snowed under. So make sure you are delegating, and looks like there's somebody that's going to help you. And if you are in a leadership position, it is important that you don't think that you can do everything yourself. A lot of people have skills, and you need to use their skills as well to help you get forward. So you need to release that past. You need to actually move on. There's a lot of ending of cycles, and it looks like there might be a home move for you, selling up and actually moving completely. You can see this person packing their car. So an end of a cycle, and definitely a beginning of a new cycle in your life, a new career thing. That's going to bring in a lot of celebration, and meeting a lot of people as well. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.